Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is High Priestess Jamila. Hello. Hello. God is good. Goddess is good. Good afternoon. I wanted to come by real quick and urge y'all to get in the Samhain circle. I just had a miracle today. God is good. Spirits are good. My ancestors are good. I'm so freaking just happy right now and relieved to know that, God is good. Okay, let me tell you. But I wanted to come and urge you all to get in the Samhain circle if you have not yet. We're having an abundant protection and shielding Esbat for tonight, and you guys are really, really going to love it. We're going to be doing that later on tonight. I'm going to be doing that for everybody in the circle. Right now, I don't have anybody in the circle yet. I'm trying to think. No, nobody's joined Samhain yet. Okay. So, what I wanted to talk to y'all about is why you should get in the circle. Um, okay, so I think that evil has its purpose sometimes. I think that when evil or even sometimes bad things, not things that are too bad, but I think that sometimes bad luck or bad things or just evil can sometimes spark you to either be inspired, maybe to heal because you're looking at somebody that you don't want to be anything like, or maybe it's meant for you to, for example, find the road, maybe to open up doors so for yourself. Okay, I believe that sometimes because, like, I was looking at some people, even people here on YouTube. Okay, like, I was looking at this person's channel and what they were up to at this moment, or the things that they are doing. And you could tell that this person was just taking great pleasure in purposely trying to hurt people, like not even having any intent to inspire them, but rather to do damage to them or to hurt their feelings. Okay. Um, and so I think that when it comes to people that may show off the things that they have, some people do it with an intent to just inspire people. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look at this, look at what I'm doing, and you can do it too. But some people are doing it because they want to make other people feel bad about their situation. Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I have always been able to find dates. Even as I've gotten older, I find that older men are usually trying to get with me. But there are some people in this world that, they may have challenges. They may have social challenges. They may have spiritual challenges. And, maybe they need to see people doing things to motivate them. But if that person has an intent to just hurt them or hurt their feelings, you have to be able to recognize, like, that evil spirit is challenging you or testing you, or either it's kind of hard to explain. What I'm basically explaining is transmutation too. But I think that some people, um they take those things into them internally, and then that's how you can internalize things, and you can either hurt yourself or, either worse, hurt other people. And so, as far as like with your words and maybe your actions, y'all need protection. Y'all need to, that's what Samhain is all about. It's all about transmutation. it is about venerating the dead and venerating the ancestors. Okay. That is very important. Okay. Let me tell you, because I just dealt with a situation just today, to where my ancestors were needed. They were needed. And it was so crazy. Just the spiritual message that was sent to me today, but then the miracles that happen, like the actual miracles and turning around of messed up situations, right? So, that really, really inspired me. It really did inspire me. It really did teach me some things. And then also some blessings that I got, even from my mother. Like, and y'all know that me, like, she literally showed up and showed out. My mother and me and her don't get along, so I think she wanted to be an angel today. Where is my chat room at? Y'all must be still asleep or something. So anyway, that's why I felt inspired to come on here, because I know that there are people out there doing a lot of evil shit. You cannot let that get you down. Get into my circle and we will have happiness, peace, joy, serenity. You'll be able to decode and discern, and you'll be able to heal yourself, because nobody should just have to deal with somebody trying to freaking hurt them all the time. Come on now. That's not good. Ziana, have you gotten into any of my circles yet? it, okay, you need to get into Samhain, is what I'm telling y'all. And we're going to be doing like this huge protection ritual this evening. It'll be an Esbat because it is needed, because I am telling y'all that, like, the faces of evil have shown themselves. I'm not gonna like it's a lot of people doing stuff just to be evil to other people and to just get you guys down. And you know what? Some people deserve to be a little down so that they can get themselves up. We all fall down, but we get up. Okay. Praise Goddess. Thank you, Goddess. So, make sure y'all get in the circle. Okay. Make sure y'all do that. Samhain is 100 US dollars. You don't have to pay it all at once. I prefer for you to pay it all at once, but you don't have to. If you guys want to pay half, you can do that. If you guys want to pay a third, just make sure that you pay it off, and it is expensive this year, because I'm telling you, it is a lot. Like, even the church folks is doing evil stuff. Like, y'all, I don't know if y'all, okay, let me tell you something. When the church is about to fall, it's a sign. That right there is a sign. Like, I didn't even like I almost took it for granted, but not really. Not really, because I know how I've been affected by all of this, right? And so, like, whenever, like, the churches, like, people even in the church, they are freaking corrupt. We have to take care of ourselves. Seriously. And I know a lot of y'all have personal relationships with certain deities and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this is going to protect you from witchcraft, basically, is what y'all need protection from. Okay. And I don't feel that most Christians are protected from witchcraft. I don't. I really don't. I've been saying that for so long. And so it was an example of one yesterday that, and then sometimes I feel that curses, like, they can sometimes, depends on what kind of curse you got on, but it can sometimes bring about change that is needed. You know what I'm saying? So that you can maybe change the direction in your life, change your ways, you know, learning lessons and stuff like that, because your ancestors will do that. They will do that. I can honestly testify that my own mother, that I was just speaking about the other day. So that's why, you don't speak on the dead. But she actually blessed me today, guys. Like, my mother blessed me today. Like, she is such a sweetheart. when she wants to be. Like, she's always constantly letting me know that she's there and that I have to venerate her. I still have to, and she's been still wanting me to make those fritters. And I am going to make them. And she's like, because I make it possible, because I'm your mama. And so I'm just like, it's crazy. Like, and when I went to bed last night, I kind of had like this slight headache. And I woke up this morning and I had like a slight headache. And so it was like, okay, you can tell that crown chakra stuff is, I mean, it's not an unbearable headache. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to get in the bathtub a little bit later today or either take a shower. But, I just like, so ancestor veneration is going to be very important. And so the circle is going to be for good luck also. If you guys notice that there have been, there have been people that have been having bad luck, instead of them knowing how to go to the ancestors and to ask them for help, they are taking it out on other people. They are trying to purposely hurt other people. They are purposely trying to attack people's children or trying to break people's hearts, or, just people are just stepping on people and just kicking people and just like, I know you're down, so I'm going to kick you. And that's disgusting. That's disgusting for you to do that. You know it is, right? You know it is, right? Especially, and it depends. I'm telling y'all, it depends on the situation, what type of power somebody is trying to hold over you. People are using the Bible for corruption. Even the sweet nothings of Psalms is cursing people. People can say whatever they want to say to you, but if their intent is to curse you and to do harm to you, that's why I don't let people just speak Bible verses at me. That's why I don't, because so yeah, make sure y'all get in the circle. It's 100 US dollars. You can either cash app me. I do accept Venmo as well. I'll post it in the community tab. Or Zelle. If you guys are already in my Zelle network, you can just send in the money, because we got to do a ritual. I feel like it is very important. I feel like they coming. They like, also there's a sign. Like, I feel like evil people are coming for us, even though we try not to let them bother us. We try not to let them, their intent bother us. But you ever trip off of something that you shouldn't? You ever, like, because that's witchcraft. If you're tripping off of something that you know damn well you shouldn't be tripping off of, or you know what I'm saying, then that means that somebody has an intent for you to trip with them. Yeah, and nobody has time for that. We ain't got time for that in the circle. We ain't got time for that mess, okay? But I do need to get supplies and stuff. I do need to order some stuff today as well. So those of you that are typically first in the circle, get it in. Because that's what you guys need, is protection from other people's intent, protection from witchcraft. I'm telling you, even some of the nice little Christian ladies, they will do evil. They will do things that could potentially destroy your life. And why should your life have to be destroyed? Like, especially depending on your age. Like, and so also another thing, I will be doing like a wintergreen. I don't know if y'all heard of wintergreen, but it is a very good herb. I made some oil out of it, so I'm going to be anointing everybody with this wintergreen in the circle. Because there are some things that need to be laid to rest. Certain things, certain cycles, certain negative shit. Going through it over and over again. So this particular oil, it gives you like clarity as well, so that you can see like something other than like a negative outcome. Okay, and so this is how a lot of people, at least witches, stay stable. So I wanted to open my circle up to y'all. I already have the Samhain altar partially set up. I've got a couple of skeletons on there. and my squash. And I'm going to finally be eating some squash because Spirits blessed it. So we are going to make those squash because Spirits actually wants me to cook it and make offerings to them. And then also when y'all get into the circle, some of y'all ancestors, they want certain things, not drugs, okay, but like sometimes they want a cigarette, sometimes they want a cigar, sometimes they want some liquor, sometimes they want some wine, sometimes they want some food. So intuitively, I know what to give to your ancestors. That's what makes me, in my opinion, unique because I can pick up on what the ancestors want. For example, one of my ancestors, she's actually a friend that I met in social media, and she actually passed away probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I was so saddened by it. It was so sad. She had sons. She had 2 sons in their 20s, and she was such a sweetheart. I mean, she was such a beautiful person, and she passed away. Uh, and she actually liked to drink apple cider vinegar. She would drink it, and I think that sometimes the apple cider vinegar is probably what possibly made it possible for her to transition so quickly, though. So I'm going to warn you guys, don't just drink apple cider vinegar. Like, mix it with oil, put it on a salad. Don't just drink it straight like that because you never know what adverse effects that it may have. I'd rather you have a spoonful of honey every day than do that. Some people do take apple cider vinegar. I know that I took the peels, apple cider vinegar peels, and literally it felt like my back was getting ready to fall off. So I don't think people should be doing that personally. But she is an ancestor. She's like a friendly ancestor. And so whenever I do my circles, or whenever I grocery shop, sometimes I'll get apple cider vinegar and I'll like put some in a cup for her because it was a mistake that was made that possibly could have costed her life, because I think that drinking apple cider vinegar could possibly mess with the kidneys. I would bless it first. If you're going to drink anything, like even alcohol, make sure y'all blessing and consecrating that stuff, please. Yeah, y'all have got to start listening to High Priestess Jamila. Y'all be going and y'all be getting these bottles and these cigarettes and then your weed too. Okay. You have to start consecrating everything. It's not that difficult to do. It's not, especially when it comes to major things like alcohol, marijuana, even bless your Tylenol. If you take a Tylenol, bless it before you put it in your body. Okay, consecrate it. Okay, tell it what you want it to do and you don't want, you know what I'm saying? So, it just I had an epiphany to come and talk to you all about that. What you talking about? Dairy, butter, and bread. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm about to go down here and chop up these uh I'm getting ready to do some kitchen witchery today. I'm going to be making some baked butternut squash. Speaking of butter and bread, I'm gonna go down here and make some baked butternut squash. I was telling y'all about it with some butter. You can throw some you can throw a little bit of allspice on it, just kind of dust it a little bit with it or whatever. And so it's really, really good. And and I'm hungry. I need to eat lunch. Um, but y'all get in the circle, okay? And then we'll venerate, because the ancestors, they are everywhere. They are working through everywhere. Like I could not believe that my mother popped up today. She popped up on me, yo. She said, look, she said, it don't matter if you mad at me, I'm still overlooking you. I still got all. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I couldn't believe it. Like the way my mother just popped up today. Okay. And my mother, she sort of has somewhat of a common name. Like, and so Oh Lord, I had a little obstacle today, and the lady that I talked to had the same name of my mom. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what is going on here? I done woke up in a spiritual vortex or something, but good vibes and good things are coming. Um, my mother actually blessed our last circle a lot, the one that we did for Lanasa or Lamas. So, the ancestors, it's difficult for them to actually get through, even when it comes to angels. That's why you have to do angelic invocations. It's hard for them to get through sometimes. Now, the way that I usually do it is that because I also do meditation for the group. Okay, so what I do is, especially if you're a client that I know your name and I know your location, I'll do angel invocations and they actually do work. Like sometimes every now and then when the world just seems too crazy to me, I will astral travel up into outer space and scream into the heavens for them to let the angels come in to help. Cause it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. Everybody be demonic. And I'll be like, whoa, whoa. Even sometimes myself, I'll be like, whoa, help. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't had to do that in a while though. We've been pretty good on the rituals that we've been doing. Spirits blessed, they want us to eat the offerings. They do. Now they tore them, spirits tore them strawberries and blueberries up. They tore that stuff up. They ate the hell out of that stuff fast. Because anytime, okay, they had formed mold like after a few days, because I had it sitting out there for a couple of days. Mold, it's something about mold that it's almost like it seems like it's either an apparition of something or something may have ate it so that it won't eat you. Okay, so that it won't eat you. Okay, or I feel like it's some kind of vortex, and so or opening, maybe an opening. The other day there was a cricket in my bedroom, and it was huge. It was like huge, big green cricket. So I read that they were good luck and that you don't want to kill them, but we did flush it down the toilet because it was aggressive. Okay, sometimes you have to follow your intuition on that. It was aggressive. Like it leaped at me, but it didn't leap at me in like a miracle. Like I follow my intuition all the time and it never fails me. I go with my first mind. Usually the first decision, possibly at that time at least, is the best for you to go with. So I'm sitting here meditating, and all of a sudden, as soon as I get so I think the cricket was like two-sided or two-faced or something. It was weird because as soon as I was meditating, it was like air and it was loud. And so it was behind my TV in my bedroom. And so I go over there and I kind of jug it with my broom because I've been keeping my broom upstairs at night. Like my broom has been upstairs for like the past week and a half. And so it jumps on the wall and it's like huge and green. And so it was a beautiful cricket. But then when I went to try to get rid of it, it leaped at me and it did not leap at me like the energy felt very threatening. So sometimes when it comes to bugs and insects, like they may be carrying a bad spirit on them. Anyway, I flushed it down the toilet and it did not want to go down the toilet. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh my God, that's bad luck. But I can promise you that today I had very, very, very good luck. Today has been a very good luck day. Okay. So it ain't nothing but good luck because I had a miracle happen today. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Snacks, you silly. Ziana, you were so funny. You were so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have some squash with butter and seasonings and stuff. Um, and also I have been I don't eat meat all the time. Like, I don't just be eating meat all the time. Like, I got some bacon down there or whatever, but I don't know. I just feel like doing something vegan. I just kind of feel like eating something, just don't have any meat with it, possibly not even bread, just because squash is actually really, really good for you. And then also the magical properties of it is really, really good. And then it's like a bright orange color. So it's very, very high vibrational. And so I am gonna have butter on it though. Okay. And probably my mother is demanding that I cook fritters. And she's right. I do need to cook some fritters. I do, because it's like one of the ultimate kitchen witchery dishes. It's like my mother was a kitchen witch, okay? Like big time. So was my grandmother. And so those fritters, they give you a sense of warmth. Just smelling them cooking, just brings me back to home and to good times when me and my mother had good times together. So, I will be cooking those, and those actually have meat in them, but I'm gonna make some squash because I just feel like eating some squash. I'm gonna cut it up and get that popping too. So anyway, it's 100 US dollars. It is totally worth it, especially if you guys are not getting cleanses. Okay, y'all need to get cleanses though. And these entities that y'all have on you, it's causing people to not even, it's some bad demons, it's some bad entities that are attaching to people. And you just have to take the step to get rid of it. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Because a lot of people be like, oh my God, what if I transfer this to somebody? Well, it always transfers and transmutes. So, we'll have a banishing, we'll do a group exorcism. So a lot of you guys will get like basically half of a full cleanse. The only thing is that when it comes to cleanses, and you have to be a student, you have to learn about how to cleanse yourself and meditate, and using your visualizations and stuff like that. You have to learn about that stuff in order to like complete a cleanse. Like when I do the exorcism incantation, I'm going to do that for the circle. So make sure, I want to see about 20 or 30 of y'all in the circle. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. This is the witches' new year. It's a huge holiday. And we'll cover you. If I get enough people, I can just cover people on their cleanses. Okay. Like at least to banish those negative energies, and we'll have to slowly cleanse you. Like it'll take a little while longer. So that's why I've been urging people to get in a circle, because pretty soon I'm going to be just doing the Sabbats. Okay. Like mainly the Sabbats, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be like, I want so many candles galore: orange, purple, black, and white. So it's gonna be a huge Samhain circle. I'm gonna put 2 tables together instead of just that one, so that we can really be working with a lot of energy and power for this one. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and I want to, that's pretty much where I'm gearing towards, especially, during, you know what I'm saying, during this time when there's so many people that need the help, but they can't really afford it. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, y'all can get in the circle and we'll do an exorcism. We're going to do an Esbat this evening for those that get in. We'll do an Esbat this evening for your just for peace and tranquility and protection. Okay. All right, y'all. So anyway, all of my information is below. Oh, if you guys have any questions, just text me. Okay. And we'll banish all of those demons that's keeping y'all frozen, because there's so many people that are just frozen. What's a S pit? Oh, S pit. It's actually Esbat. It's Esbat. It's basically a ritual that we do in between the Sabbaths. In fact, historically with witches, what they would do is they would do the witches used to be taken care of until witches were demonized, or either it was God only knows what happened with that. But basically what witches would do is people would come around like in the villages and the towns, and they would give offerings, they would give money, they would give gifts to the witches that's in their area that would that would and the witches would do like this huge ritual, you know what I'm saying, that was extremely powerful. All of my Esbats and Sabbats are very powerful. Okay. Those are some of my favorite. So and I was actually thinking about converting over to just literally doing the Sabbats and doing the Esbats in between them. It basically means a meeting or either a ritual done outside of the Sabbath. Okay. Because the Sabbath, we're in the Samhain Sabbath now, but the actual close of the Sabbath is on October the 31st. So the way that Spirit explained it to me is that by the time you get to the date of the Sabbath, like by the time you get to the Sabbath, it's kind of already over. So that's why we do so much during the time leading up to. Okay. Now, some people, it depends on how you do it. If you're a witch and you're like, well, I usually just set up my altar. Some witches set up their altar on the Sabbath day. Okay. So some people, but I don't know. I usually set up Halloween stuff like beforehand. So a lot of y'all that need work now, if you guys have a hex on you that's got you running scared, everything is falling apart, nothing good is coming through for you, like, then you may want to try to at least get like pay for the full cleanse. But for those of you that are maintaining, and doing pretty much doing maintenance, you can maintain and protect so that things won't like creep in or whatever. And then yesterday I finally got my printer to working too, which was another miracle because I had been experiencing some delays, but part of the reason why is specifically because there's a lot of negative and positive spirits that are roaming, and you do have to get them out of your house, because I am thoroughly convinced that if it were not for that herbal thing that I did. And so I got to send a client some herbs, and no, I have not forgotten about you. I'm thinking about you every day. Um, if I had not put those herbs all around the house, I would not have had the miracle that I had today, because I had a miracle today, y'all. Like a complete turnaround of a messed up situation that was pretty much a boo-boo on my part. And it was just like, oh my God. And then it was like, God was like, okay, here you go. And then my mother was there too. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good. Even though I'm a little headachy, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just hungry. Eyes hungry. So it's times that I feel that things happen for a reason. And I feel that sometimes, even when you feel like something bad is happening, it has like a higher purpose so that it can connect you to God, so that it can connect you to, your ancestors, or either just the universe. Because I feel very, very connected, like I swear. So that's why we're going to do an aspect tonight, and it'll be protection. Basically, what you need protection from is curses and negativity, as well as psychic attacks. I had somebody psychically attacking me. This heifer was literally psychically attacking me. Like, why would you psychically attack me? Why? I have an 8-year-old kid. You know that I'm not psychically attacking you. Why would you just sit up here and attack me? So, also another thing I love working with you guys is ancestors. All of my clients, whenever you have an ancestor, they just love me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So it adds power. It's like a witch's circle, and it adds a lot of power for your ancestors. And then the more of it of us that there is, the better. Okay. The more of us that are in. So I don't know. It's whoever wants to get in, just get in. Okay, is what I can tell you. And then we'll make sure that we join hands. And because I'm gonna tell y'all something, it's some bad stuff coming to some people that probably need it so that they can wake up. Because I don't be going around with no intent. Like, that's not at the core of my existence, is to hurt people. Some people have it deep inside of them to just hurt people and do whatever they can to just hurt people. And I already know what everybody going through. That's why a lot of y'all was thumbsing up that beef tongue video. Thank you so much for the love, because you don't play around with nobody's heart chakra like that. You don't play with people's heart like that, man. That's not cool. Okay. And just to think that people just want to hurt you and hurt your feelings just so you can be hurt, just so that your vibes could be lowered, you know what I'm saying? Just purposely trying to. So I know how a lot of y'all feel, especially a lot of y'all that feel like somebody may have done something to you unfairly, and then somebody was messing with stuff that you care about that they don't even give a damn about. You know what I'm saying? Or especially if you have children or loved ones or whoever the hell. Man, tell me about it, Lady Eve. Tell me about. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I have done it so many times. I have done it so many times to where if I am being harassed or targeted, I have pulled through all of that stuff. I have always been able to pull through a lot of that stuff. And I can pull you guys through too, because, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of spirits. I'm not afraid of spirits. So that's why I'm able to do the rituals, and your ancestors just come right to me, and they always bless y'all so much. They do. It's crazy. And like I said, that's why we cook for them and make them offerings. And I'm gonna do some offerings. I'm gonna do some egg offerings to the goddess today also. So that's something that I'm already doing for myself. But how are you getting targeted and harassed, Lady Eve? What's going on with that? Girl, let me tell you, I've been getting targeted and harassed for the past 6 years. I have had all kind of shit happen to me that should have killed me, should have put me in the ground, should have put me in the grave. People returning my kindness with hate, people taking advantage of me, people trying to push me over, people trying to fuck me over. So trust what I am saying. Trust what I am saying. Like, everything that I do works. Everything, especially when it comes to the Esbats and the Sabbats and stuff. Okay. Which, by the way, again, I think that ignorance is one of our biggest enemies, is ignorance. It's one of our biggest enemies, y'all. Because I'm like, and that's why I always push through and get the rituals done, even though people try to stop me. I always push through and get it done. And then it's not just about having your money or whatever. It's about your peace and your comfort and your warmth and your, happiness. Who in the hell should sit up there and be miserable? Like, and a lot of, I can tell you that I was targeted and I ain't never did. I was accused. They called me everything but a child of God. I was accused of things that I would never, ever, 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 ever do. People throwing their stuff off on me too. So it does work. Hey, Angela Brown. Hello. Howdy, howdy. Blessed be merry meet to y'all. So yeah, get in the circle. Okay, get in, and then that way I can get you guys. I'm gonna do the petition. Um, The petition from our last Sabbath is already burned, so I got to make a new one because I'm not sure. Also, and I'm wondering if there's been people. Oh, my old messenger, for some reason, I can't get into it. And I was getting back to back messages on there. So if you were trying to reach me on that old Facebook messenger, I'm not there. Okay. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not on there. I have a new Facebook messenger. I have a new Facebook. Okay. So in order for y'all to message me, like Kelly Gold, I feel like Kelly's been trying to get in touch with me. And then also there's a couple of other ones that who's, who I'm not going to put their real name out there. But if y'all are trying to reach me on Messenger, I promise I am not ignoring you. I promise. I just, for some reason, I changed the passcode and then my phone number changed. So I'm not able to verify my phone number because I feel strongly that somebody, like a few people, are trying to get in touch with me. So add me on my new Facebook. It's just my first and last name, Jamila Briscoe. Um, and there's actually a page associated with it called Hecate's Realm and Apothecary, which is the name of, which is actually what I'm changing the name of my company to, Hecate's Realm and Apothecary. Right now, I'm operating under me, but also I use the Divine Services, but it's going to change to Hecate's Realm and Apothecary. So make sure y'all add me on Facebook. A lot of y'all like, Jamila, I thought you was leaving Facebook. You know what? I think that any platform can be used, like any social media platform can be toxic. I have to be able to get in touch with my people. So Facebook does have a good interface for me to use. And I just think I had too many people on there, too many people that I did not know, too many people that were not communicating with me. I felt extreme blockage coming from that old Facebook extreme. So that's why I got rid of it. And the old one, so anybody that like knows me, like I've been thinking about adding people as friends and stuff because there's a couple of family members that I was going to add. But a lot of y'all, like Kelly Gold, you need to add me as a friend on Facebook so that you can message me. And then it's a couple of other ones of you that need to get in touch with me if you want to through Facebook, because I had to get rid of a lot of those people because I'm sorry, like I understand that we have to know what's going on in the world, but some people just like to spread bad news. The stuff that happened 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago that is not having any impact right now. Old stories that happened years ago that we've already healed from. Why are you trying to reopen those wounds? So I wanted to be careful about who and what was being posted in my timeline. Then I wasn't comfortable with my old Facebook because there was not enough witchy stuff. Like I'm a witch. I should be seeing all witchy stuff in my timeline. I shouldn't be seeing, you know, that other stuff, that's yeah, you being bullied. Okay. What's your if you don't mind asking? Okay, evil eye and hexes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying to y'all. That's why I'm urging y'all to get into the circle. Okay. You preaching to the choir. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And see, if you're a Cancer, you're not only that, you are, yeah, Joseph, get rid of all of those people that are not equally yoked with you. I'm sorry. Like sometimes y'all need to cut the cord from from some of these Facebook friends that they don't even comment on your posts. Like I want everybody to comment on my posts. If I go live, I want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, to I wasn't even getting that many live viewers. It was just like hexed with crap. I was like, oh God, no. So right now I only have 2 friends, and those are my daughters. Those are that's my triple goddess. So my daughters are on there, of course, always and forever. So y'all add me on Facebook. It's not hard to find me. Did you really? Yeah, well, you know what? I think that it depends on who you have in your timeline. because you have to protect your social media accounts and you have to protect yourself from being bombarded with negative energy and stuff from social media. Seriously. Okay, because like my last Facebook, it was like that. It was like nobody was commenting, hardly, like it would be the same people. And but I had like thousands of friends, and it was just literally like this. I don't even know these people. I don't even know these people. Then it was a bunch of people that was from other countries. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna completely delete the whole thing, and it's gone. The messenger that goes along with it is gone too. I think that it ended. But anyway, I can't log in. So if y'all need to message me, you need to go to my new Facebook. Okay. Oh, Ziana, you gonna find a lot of demons on Fat Life. You need to get the Ziana, you need to be cleansed, child. You doing some freaky deaky. That's a bad girl. Look at Ziana. Talk about I'll be on Fat Life. Girl, you better get off Fat Life. Well, there's a lot of sex demons on there, boy. That's why I ain't went on. That's why I ain't did no OnlyFans. Mm-mm. Uh-oh. Cowgirl. That is so funny. Anyway, Ziana, you were funny. Yeah, so make sure y'all get in. Do it today. Okay. Remember y'all remember what's the vice president's name? Okay. I can't never remember that lady's name, and I should. That's crazy. I can't never remember that lady's name. Anyway, remember when she said, go out and vote. Do it today. Do it right now, today. Oh Lord. And people voted too, and she won. Like they won too. So that was pretty amazing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, do it today. Because we gotta make some offerings too. We gotta make offerings. Okay. And especially if you like Papa Legba, if you love Papa Legba, okay, because he's been wanting some candy, some chocolate, some wine, and but like I said, I have a few things that I am mixed with. Okay. So we tend to, because they like deities are not necessarily confused like humans can be. So they're not going to necessarily be at war with themselves. They rather work together. They rather work together to, and so the intent of the altar, especially being that I've got Black people that come in my circle, I got white people, Asian people, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, Native Americans. So I have to appease all of the ancestors in different ways. And so everything will be set up for them. So, um, and then especially for those of you that need to, open up roads and stuff like that and open the way. So really what I'd like to do is just to get a big ass Samhain circle, like 50 of y'all. Okay. So, I'm going to really, really be working on that heavily and big time, or either at least 30 of y'all in the circle. The more, the merrier. Okay. It's please don't get scared because some people say, shoot, are we going to die if we go into the circle? No, it's not about death. It's not about dying. It's about healing. It's about positive change. Okay. And then also protection. Okay. Is what it's about, because the veil is so thin right now that, and y'all know that there are the evil witches too. And a lot of people might think I'm an evil witch. It depends on whose side you on, for real. It depends on what side you on. Like, honestly, because sometimes doing dark magic is very, very necessary. But I'm like a lot of y'all having black magic being done on me, people trying to speak curses on me, people, trying to write curses on me, and, people trying to do all kind of stuff to me. And I don't even be thinking about these people. They just want to destroy you and squash you like a freaking bug or something. It's weird. And so I've always been a good person, a nice person, and people have always tried to, it honestly, back to what I was talking about the church being corrupt. Okay. Everybody's plays the position that they play for a reason. Okay. Again, it's not to say that people that are Christian can't make mistakes like have affairs or commit adultery. They can make mistakes just like everybody else. However, when they are purposely trying to hurt somebody and target somebody, and when it's because there's good people in the church and there are bad people in the church, and a bad person in the church was absolutely exposed, and that's why she got that work. So, for real, like I would not lie to y'all, because I had been feeling like, and I kept throwing my cards, and I was like, what in the hell is this, and who is this? And this person was literally like it just got confirmed that this person was like trying to do things to harm me, and was literally trying to use the Bible. Name in the orange box. Angela, what is up with you and Ziana? Why y'all seem to have an issue with each other? Y'all need to make friends or something. Yes, yeah, that's exactly what. And I need to go down there and check on that pumpkin to see if we got any apparitions in there. I'm gonna go down there a little bit later and check on it to see if we had any mold form. But I know that mold, like spirits, definitely whatever negativity was on the circle, instead of eating y'all, they ate them strawberries and blueberries. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? And so and then also it was like, now that pumpkin down there, that jack-o'-lantern that I got down there, he's alive and doing some stuff, like, because I've been feeling, just a lot more clearer, you know what I'm saying? Just like, and then it would seem like every other day I would wake up with like the sniffles or feeling like I got a cold or something. And ever since I carved that pumpkin, I have not felt that way. Like, I shit y'all not. So, and that's what you want. You want to be healthy. You want to feel good. You don't want to be sick. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I sin more as a Christian than when I decided to leave the church. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that is because, like, okay. First of all, when it comes to being a Christian, you're not supposed to judge. And then also, one sin is not worse than the other one. So, and okay, if you consider yourself, I don't really understand how that works, because I don't have a problem with Jesus Christ, JC. I don't have a problem with JC. JC don't have no problem with me. In fact, I work with him sometimes. Okay. Especially if especially when you're dealing with Christians, when you are dealing, that's what a lot of people don't understand. The reason why they lose spiritual wars and battles with people of other deities is because they don't go to that deity. That's just like if somebody says to me, oh, I'm going to call Baron Samedi on you, then I'm going to go to Baron Samedi and be like, what's up? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? This person is doing blah, blah, blah. And so I'm not embarrassed to sit here and talk to the deities and spirits. Some people are kind of like, weird with that. But, I found that when I talk to them, they do listen and they are there for me even during my darkest hour. So, when it comes to people, the only thing I don't like is when people try to create some kind of struggle for me. And I have found that out of jealousy, like if you're a Christian and if you consider yourself to be a Christian and you truly believe that witchcraft is wrong, okay, don't go and take your Bible and try to put witchcraft from the Bible on me. Don't try to put a Bible curse on me. Christians are not supposed to do that. From what my understanding is, especially for when people are not bothering them, they're not supposed to just go and curse people like that. Okay? So again, you're telling me that I'm wicked and evil because I am a witch while you practice and use your Bible for witchcraft against me. So that makes you fair game. And that means that really, to be honest with you, even though I don't even own a Bible, that might make me better than you in this situation and above you in this situation because I didn't even come for you. Why are you coming for me? You know what I'm saying? And it just ain't right. So, yeah, it just ain't cool. Just ain't cool. It's not for real. So, anyway, I'm going to get off of here because I'm hungry. I need to go grab me a bite to eat. I will see y'all later. Peace and love to y'all. Blessed be to y'all. And if y'all have any questions, all of my contact info is below. And also make sure that y'all add me on Facebook, okay? Because I do have a brand new Facebook. I'm going to try to get the link for y'all. Hold on real quick. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go and copy the link. So, you know what? Some stuff doesn't need to be on YouTube, is another thing I was going to tell you. So, if you, oh yeah, Zion, witchcraft is everything. It is love. Witchcraft is God. Witchcraft is good. It just depends on, witchcraft can neither be good or bad. Sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. Um, Sometimes though, like in our circles, like I don't be wanting to put certain stuff on YouTube, especially when it comes to the Esbats. So, and I used to have you guys go to Patreon. I don't know why I did that when I could have just had y'all come to Facebook. And so, if you don't have a Facebook, then that's understandable. You don't have to add me or whatever because there's a lot of people that don't have a Facebook. But I'm gonna have a few select friends on Facebook. Like literally right now, I have two. I went from having like a little over what I forget how many friends was on there, but I went from that down to two, back down to the basics pretty much. And so y'all make sure y'all add me if y'all are on Facebook. Because sometimes, some things doesn't need some stuff don't need to be on YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some stuff, like especially when it comes to things that we're doing in the circle, don't need to be on YouTube because there are a lot of people on here that just are slinging the evil eye around. They are paranoid. They think if they see that you have a beautiful altar set up, that it's the end of the world for them. Like, and so some stuff I don't really like to put on YouTube because I just don't want to deal with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's how I'm gonna convert it over because YouTube is just way too open for real. And I get sick of it, like, because I can see everything. Like when I put up my rituals and stuff, or when I'm doing my Esbats and stuff, or Sabbats, like when I'm sitting outside or whatever, or if I'm sitting in front of my fire pit, like you can see those, like I can see them. They're like creatures or something. It's so freaking weird. Like, and they think that it's their job to go and police somebody and tell them that they shouldn't practice witchcraft. Like it's so freaking annoying. It's just really, I don't like to be annoyed. That's my whole thing. I don't like to be annoyed, okay, or trolled or stalked. Okay. I just those things, and sometimes, like for example, I'm gonna get some hot cocoa and stuff and some apple cider. Um, and I like to sit and drink like either a glass of wine or some apple cider or some hot chocolate with marshmallows in front of my fireplace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stress. I don't want to come and deal with somebody. I just want to commune with my spirits and just be in a good mood. Is that okay? And so sometimes, I would like to create a space over on Facebook for those of you that are serious about following me, and for those of you that are serious about getting the information and getting in the circles, and then also other stuff, just whatever readings, because I may decide to do readings on there too sometimes. Um, that way we can at least get away from YouTube sometimes, because YouTube is like, there are some nosy ass people on here, and people that literally, they will start to, like, I can see them, I can't feel what they're doing, but just seeing them is disturbing. It almost looks like zombies or something. It has a real messed up zombie vibe, and it's just like, God, why do I have to keep seeing that? Just their energy, you can just sense it. It's just so negative, and they're just so upset, and they have nowhere else to go and dump their bad energy off, except they come to witches and empaths to dump their crap off on, and trying to blame us for whatever confusion that they're going through, which it has nothing to do. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And as the spirits will say, don't start none and it won't be none. These people go around starting crap all the freaking time. You know what I'm saying? With people that's busy. Like, it's like I'm busy. Like I was so busy. I've been so busy, just preoccupied with work and doing readings, and just and who has time for that? Like, come on now. It's so annoying. Like, if I'm gonna be distracted, like I'm gonna like do something that I enjoy, like watching the movie The Craft, or either, just cooking or making candles. I don't want to do, crazy stuff. Like, this is the time of the year. This is the time of the season, for real, for people to, because I'm just going to tell y'all, All that arguing and fussing and fighting, that's not something that High Priestess Jamila just does. I just don't do that, okay? I don't. So, anyway, I typically, especially this time of the year, man, it's like, goodness gracious, people, I would rather be a blessing or even a blessing to a person than to be a curse on them. I would rather be that but if people are cursing you, what the fuck are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if people are trying to take things from you or take from you? What are you supposed to do when somebody literally trying to steal from you? Like, who does that? Just, oh, go ahead, take anything that you need. Like, no, the people in my circle need that. My clients need that. My clients need that energy. My children need that energy. You're not going to be allowed to just come and steal my energy like that and then go and twist it for a lower value purpose. Like, no, no. So that's why I'm real careful with these folk, even in social media. For real, for real. Okay, y'all. See y'all later. Blessed be.